happen and can't work for me. We do that so that you can come back up and focus. So, Rowan, you had an excellent description and definition of what a personal narrative is. Please share that real nice, big, and loud.
A personal narrative is something about yourself
that you can
right.
write about. Yes. A personal narrative is something you know about, you've experienced. You can write about it because you know about it. I know about bringing a baby home from the hospital for the first time. I could write a personal narrative about that. Could you?
No.
No. Maybe you've brought home a brother or sister, but your mom and dad had to do a lot to get ready to bring a baby home from the hospital for the first time. So, what my step is now, we have so many great ideas of narratives and personal narratives. What I'm going to do now is pick one of my personal narratives. Remember, these are the three personal narratives that I could write about. Bringing home a baby from the hospital. Getting ready to vacuum, because you guys know my vacuum system's a lot more than just plugging in a cord. And also getting ready to do the laundry. So the one I'm going to pick, drum roll please. Bringing home a baby from the hospital.
I knew it.
You knew I was going to pick that one?
I knew it.
So, now, the next step of our writing process is brainstorming. You came up with wonderful ideas, which you brainstormed those ideas, but now I'm going to turn my idea page, and I'm going to write on the next blank page my ideas about bringing home a baby and things that I needed to do to get ready for that baby to come home with me. So in the middle, I'm going to turn my page because I like to do webs sideways rather than scrunch them together up and down. So I'm going to put in the middle, bringing home a baby. And when we make a web, your main idea is in the middle. And then I'm going to have to come up with at least 4 ideas. I need to brainstorm 4 ideas that I did to get ready to bring home a baby from the hospital. So my first one that I think is really, really big is prepare the baby room. You can't just bring a baby home and be like, okay, there you go. You have to have special things for your baby. And that could then be a whole nother brainstorming list of ideas. So one of the things is baby furniture. So I needed to get baby furniture ready. Of the areas that I needed to get ready. Another one was I loved painting and getting ready to bring home a new baby into a nice, bright, painted room. So I'm going to put up here painting walls. So that's my other idea. Another thing I needed to do to get ready to bring home a baby is I needed to have baby clothes. I have to have clothes for those babies. So I'm going to put baby clothes. Do I need to use uppercase letters for these ideas? No. I'm not writing sentences. I'm just writing quick ideas. Do I need to have ending punctuations? No. Do I need to have spaces between my words? Yes, absolutely. We still need to be able to read it. So my 3 ideas so far are getting the baby furniture, painting walls, baby clothes, and then the other thing that hospitals make you do, that moms and dads know about, that maybe you don't know about, is they have to make sure that you're going to transport the baby properly and safely. So they'll come out, before you get to take your baby home, they'll come out and make sure that the baby car seat is nice and secure in your vehicle. So I'm going to put baby car seat. And then that will jog my memory of what I needed to do to get the baby home safely. So I have 4 ideas that I wrote about bringing home a baby. What you're going to do now is go back to your list. This is why we kept our lists out. You're going to go back to, are you excited, Eli? Eli's like, pumped, I can't wait. You're going to go back, and I want you to circle one of your ideas. That's all you have to do. Circle one of your personal narrative ideas. If you liked one of the ideas up here better, I'm going to go back to our first list that we made together yesterday. If you like one of these ideas better and you're really excited about writing about one of those, circle one of those. And that's fine as long as you know about it and you've experienced it. Or if you want to circle one of your, I forgot to circle mine. If you want to circle one of your personal narratives that you just brainstormed 10 minutes ago, that's okay too. So, pick one narrative idea, circle it, and then I want you to come up with 4 things, or details, I should say details, that you would be able to write about. We're not doing any other writing today. You're just brainstorming, that's it. So the first thing you're going to do is what? Raise your hand. Evie.
Circle one of your ideas.
Circle one of your narrative ideas. Say it that way. Say it again.
Circle one of your narrative
Ideas. Yes. What's the second thing you're going to do? Alyssa.
Start to write that.
Oh, do I just start writing? Or brainstorm. Yes, brainstorming is such an important part of the writing process that's where we get all of our ideas that are just flying out of our heads, out of our brains. You need to get those ideas down on paper. So you're going to start your brainstorming. If you don't want to do a web, you don't have to. Remember last year how you could choose how you wanted to brainstorm your ideas? If you want to do a web, do a web. If you want to do a list, you would have, I would put bringing home a baby at the top, and then I would make my list below it. You can choose however you would like to make your brainstorming list, whatever you're comfortable with. Caleb, leave it alone. Yes?
Do you have to do 4?
I would like you to come up with 4 things.
Can we do more than 4?
If you want to do more than 4, you can. I will tell you why we're doing 4 things. The next day, tomorrow, we're going to go back to these ideas, and we will do a writing sample, our rough draft. And I will put these in order of how I prepared the baby room and how I got ready to bring home a baby. So if I have 4 things, then I would be able to number them. The first thing I did, I would put a number 1 by getting baby furniture. Then I painted the walls. Next, I bought baby clothes. And last, I secured a baby seat in my vehicle. So we're going to be using those words, first, then, next, last. So that's why I'm saying 4 things. If you want to do more than 4, you could combine a couple. Or you might have, then I did this, then I did that. So you might be able to use those words more than once. But at least 4 ideas that go along with your brainstorm list. Thumbs up if you understand. Rowan, do you have a question?
Do we have to show it to you?
I will be walking around, so I'll be looking at it. Okay? And if you have questions, raise your hands. If you need help spelling a word, where should you look?
Word.
In your word bank, yes. Look for it first. Stretch it out. Stretch it out first before you raise your hand and tell me to spell it for you, because a lot of times those words are in your word bank. Don't forget about the word wall words. We will have snack after you do your brainstorm list. Circle it, brainstorm it, and then, yep, if you want to do a web, do a web. Nope, go to the next page. Even if you have extra space at the bottom of your personal narrative list, still go to the next page. Do your web on the next page. Sorry, buddy. I should have said that first. Yeah.
Which one do you think I should do? Because I don't know.
You do whatever one you're excited about writing about. Those are all very exciting. What would be your favorite one to do? Okay, so getting ready to go to a hotel and getting ready to have a guest at your house. So which one are you more excited about? Going to a hotel? All right. You just did it. You made your decision. Circle it, and you can get started with your web. All right. Playing Lego Star Wars. Awesome.
Which is, it has steps.
Okay. So, would you like me to help you write?
Maybe the words.
Okay.
I can write the web.
You'll do the web. Do you want to do a web, or do you want to make a list? A web. Okay, so you start the web, and then I will help write the words.
I think it a little bit long.
It is a long word. All right. So, what do you want me to put in the middle?
How to play Lego Star Wars.
Okay. So that's kind of like that is very long. If I just put Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, that would be
Okay.
So Lego, you know, when I see that game on the house, the Legos like all big, like all the letters.
Oh, all uppercase letters. Sometimes when people write titles, or they have books of titles, or apps, they might have all uppercase letters. Yep.
The Star Wars isn't uppercase, it's just like Star Wars regular colors.
Okay, so you get started there, and then let me know when you're ready for me to write another one. Oh, look at you.
Ready for bed.
That's what a leader does. You got right back to your table spot and let go, and let me get a warrior way ticket. I am so impressed with your work. Right now, Nora, please choose a letter for the class. Everyone is being a leader right now. T for smelly feet. We're on our way.
What is this sound? C-H. I mean, not your dad.
Okay, that would be one of the first things that you would do? Okay. So I'm just going to put Perfect. All right. Raise your hand when you are ready for me to help you write the next one.
She's making a video.
You did? Okay, looks good. Just a minute. Oh, I'll come to your table spot, honey. And then I have a spot to write. Ooh, cast, I think you can spell. Let's stretch it out. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yes. Pick area? Okay. I like how you're brainstorming and I'm not thinking that they need to be complete sentences. Area, there you go. When you are finished, I see that some of you are finishing your webs. You may put your idea notebook in your toolbox, wash your hands for a snack, get a read to self book. And just you can do a read to self while we're waiting for other people to finish.